Two phasors having RMS values V1 and V2 which are added to give a phasor having RMS value V3. V3 is maximum if phase angle between V1 and V2 is A 90, B 180, C 270, D 360. The correct answer is 360. A current of 1A in the coil of an iron cord electromagnet causes a flux density of 0.2 T. If the current is 2 AB, A 0.2 T, B 0.4 T, C 0.4 T or less, D 0.4 T or more. The correct answer is 0.4 T. If the LT of the voltage across a capacitor of value 13 floor is, then the value of the current through the capacitor at T0 is A0, B1, C13, D. The correct answer is 13. In figure the current I4 is A10, B590, C5270, D1090. The correct answer is 590. For the circuit shown in the figure the current I is A indeterminate due to indeterminate data, B0, C 4 amp, D 8 amp. The correct answer is indeterminate due to indeterminate data. A band elimination constant K filter has series resonant circuit in series arms. A true, B false, C, D. The correct answer is false. If E 110 cp3 and I 5 cp3, the impedance of the circuit is A 22, B 16, C 30.8, D 11. The correct answer is 22. Two sinusoidal waves 1 and 2 have peak values Vm1 and Vm2. Wave 1 is leading wave 2 by. Which of the following is correct? A V1 Vm1 sin and V2 Vm2 cos. B V1 Vm1 sin t and V2 Vm2 sin t. C V1 Vm1 sin t2 and V2 Vm2 sin t. D none of the above. The correct answer is V1 Vm1 sin t and V2 Vm2 sin t. Ohm's law is valid for A DC voltage and current, B AC voltage and current, C all voltages and current, D DC and AC voltages and currents. The correct answer is all voltages and current. In figure the steady state current through 1H inductance is A0, B3A, C5A, D6A. The correct answer is 3A. Impedance Z as shown in the given figure is AJ29, BJ9, CJ19, DJ35. The correct answer is J9. A resistance R, inductance L and capacitance C are in series. The source frequency is adjusted to be equal to resonant frequency. The lower half power frequency is 1. Another resistance R is added in series with the circuit. The new lower half power frequency will be A1, B less than 1, C more than 1, D either more than 1 or less than 1. The correct answer is more than 1. The strength of controlled voltage source depends on A value of current elsewhere in the circuit, B value of voltage elsewhere in the circuit, C value of current or voltage elsewhere in the circuit, D none of the above. The correct answer is value of current or voltage elsewhere in the circuit. In figure the value of R should be A 0.2, B 0.1, C 0.05, D 0.1. The correct answer is 0.1. In figure the open circuit EMF is A 15V, B 1.45 V, C 1.475 V, D 1.485 V. The correct answer is 1.475 V. In a practical current source, the load current A is always equal to source current. B is always less than source current. C is always equal to or less than source current. D cannot be higher than source current. The correct answer is always less than source current. The pole 0 diagram of an impedance Z has a pole at S6 and 0 at S4 as shown in figure. The constant multiplier K1. For a signal Is cos 6t, the steady state voltage across Z is given in magnitude as under A 0.6, B 0.84, C 7.2, D none. The correct answer is 0.84. A resistor R of 1 and 2, inductor L1 and L2 of inductances 1H and 2H respectively are connected in parallel. At some time the current through L1 and L2 are 1A and 2A respectively. The current through R at time t will be A0, B1A, C2A, D3A. The correct answer is 0. In the circuit of figure, the current through 5 resistance at T0 is A0A, B10A, C6.67A, D5.1A. The correct answer is 6.67A. In an RL circuit excited by a battery of voltage E, the current and voltage across resistor are 1 ET and 21 ET respectively. If there were an initial current of 2A in the inductance, the voltage across resistance would have been A1 ET, B22 ET, C22 ET, D44 ET. The correct answer is 22 ET. Stray capacitance is important at low frequencies. A true, B false, C, D. The correct answer is false. A non-linear element has zero resistance. A true, B false, C, D. The correct answer is false. In a RL circuit, the angle by which the current lags the voltage is A0 90, B 90, C 0, D 0 90. The correct answer is 0 90. VI relation for a capacitor is A true, B false, C, D. The correct answer is true. The damping coefficient for the given circuit is A12, B14, C2, D1. The correct answer is 12. A 60 watts 23 V bulb is used for 45 minutes. The electrical energy consumed in commercial units is A 2700 units, B 0.45 units, C 4.5 units, D 0.045 units. The correct answer is 0.045 units. In an ideal current source, the source resistance is 0. A true, B false, C, D. The correct answer is false. A choke coil has a resistance to reactance ratio of 0.2. The power factor of the choke coil is A less than 0.2 lagging, B less than 0.2 leading, C about 1, D about 0. The correct answer is less than 0.2 lagging. If VA0, VA1, VA2 are sequence components of VA and IA0, IA1, IA2 are sequence components of IA, then total three-phase power P is given by AP VA0, IA0, VA1, IA1, VA2, IA2. BP VA0, IA0, VA1, IA1, VA2, IA2. CP3 VA0, IA0, VA1, IA1, VA2, IA2. dp3 Va0 Ia0 Va1 Ia1 Va2 Ia2. The correct answer is P3 Va0 Ia0 Va1 Ia1 Va2 Ia2. Two capacitors of one floor and two floor are connected in series across a 10V DC battery. After the capacitors have been charged, the charges across the two capacitors will be A10C each, B20C each, C10C and 20C, D20C and 10C. The correct answer is 20C each. A series RLC circuit has Q5. A voltage of 10V RMS is applied to it. At resonance, the voltage across C is A10V RMS, B10V peak, C50V RMS, D50V peak. The correct answer is 50V RMS. The pole of a reactive function: A lie on J-axis only, B lie on negative real axis only, C may lie anywhere on S-plane, D lie on J-axis or on negative real axis. The correct answer is lie on J-axis only. In the circuit of figure, the current through 3 resistance at T0 is A 4A, B 2.5A, C 3.1A, D 0. The correct answer is 0. Wave A starts its positive half cycle at T30 and wave B starts its positive half cycle at T75. Then wave B is leading wave A by 45. A true, B false, C, D. The correct answer is false. In the circuit of figure, the switch is open for a long time. At T0 the switch is closed. At T0 the current supplied by battery is A6A, B3A, C3.6A, D1.5A. The correct answer is 3A. For the two-port of figure, Z11 is A26-7, B10-3, C6, D2. The correct answer is 26-7. A certain network has two ideal voltages sources and a large number of ideal resistances. The power consumed in one of the resistances is 4 watts when either of two sources is active and the other source is active and the other source is short-circuited. When both sources is short-circuited. When both sources are active, the power consumed in the same resistor would be A0 or 16 watts, B 4 watts or 8 watts, C 0 or 8 watts, D 8 watts or 16 watts. The correct answer is 0 or 16 watts. A coil of resistance R and inductance L is connected in series with 5-floor capacitor. The source frequency is equal to resonance frequency and circuit current is 0.5A. Another 5-floor capacitor is connected in parallel with the above capacitor. The circuit current will be A 0.5A, B more than 0.5A, C less than 0.5A, D 0.5A or less. The correct answer is less than 0.5A. A capacitor having capacitance C is raised to voltage V. The energy stored will be A CV2, B V2C, C 0.5 V2C, D 0.5 C2V. The correct answer is 0.5 V2C. If the P and T circuits in figure are equivalent, then R1, R2, R3 respectively are A966, B669, C969, D696. The correct answer is 669. In an RL circuit, the impedance is 30 at a frequency of 100 Hz. At 200 Hz, the impedance should be A30 or more, B60 or more, C15 or less, D more than 30 but less than 60. The correct answer is more than 30 but less than 60. In the circuit Vs 10 cos t power drawn by the 4 resistor is 8 watt. The power factor is A1, B 0.5, C 0.85, D 0. The correct answer is 0.85. The electric energy required to raise the temperature of a given amount of water is 1000 kWh. If heat losses are 25, the total heating energy required is kWh. A 1500, B 1250, C 1333, D 1000. The correct answer is 1250.